made a video in a very long time, but I'm ready to get back into this. I stored my car over the winter and happened to get really lucky and get a free Kia Sorento from my sister that pretty much, it wasn't necessarily totaled out, but frame got bent in a rear-ending accident, but it's still drivable, so I used that all winter. And notice it's a lot quieter now. I started a new job and everything. That's mainly why I haven't been posting. But let's start back at the beginning. I kept this stored all winter finally, because I had a second vehicle to use. A piece of crap Kia Sorento, 2008. It drives and everything, but like after being rear-ended, it's got some issues. The door chime is always on, so I had to dig into the center console and figure out how to destroy the chime, the speaker, because it was the most annoying thing ever. It just literally wouldn't turn off. So I did that, and then yeah, we drove that around all winter. If you let it sit for more than a couple of days, the battery drains and dies, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, so now I have the Mustang back. As soon as I got it back, I had enough money to finally get my exhaust fixed. So instead of just putting pipes on it like I was initially thinking, I just put the original exhaust mufflers back on that I had from when I bought the car. I forgot what brand those were. I'll probably throw that down in a subtitle right there just to show you guys. And oh, and that's the other thing, I got new wheels. So I was looking at needing new tires. I recommend everybody do this. I was about to pay $750 something for new tires on my old wheels, and my buddy told me, hey, why don't you just look on like Facebook Marketplace and see if you can't just buy like new rims with tires on them. It'll save you a lot more money, and then you can like get rid of your scuffed up wheels. So yeah, I actually like bought new Mustang GT wheels from the same year as this. So I got the premium GT wheels, which I'll show in just a second here, and then they had Pirelli P1s, I think, are on them. I gotta double check. I'm not super savvy with that kind of stuff. Even being the same model year and everything, the tires, like, they were original tires, and they only had 1,500 miles on them. So basically I got tires with brand new tread and brand new rims with just one very minor curb rash, and it was $800. So $50 more than I would have paid for brand new tires. I got wheels and tires for $50 more, and then sold my old wheels and tires for half that, $400. So it just worked out perfect. So got the exhaust fixed, got new tires and rims, and then I had to get a new condenser. So I had refinanced my car back in November and bought a warranty with it. Still debating whether or not that was actually worth it. But the warranty covered the majority of the repairs for the air conditioning, which it's been a really muggy summer here in Michigan, so it was totally worth it. So referring back to my AC video, no, this AC fix will not work because I had a condenser going bad, not just a leak. So that didn't matter if I used fix a leak in it or not. It was just going bad. So yay for warranties though. But hey, we're coming up on a stoplight here. Let's see if we can hear how the new exhaust sounds. I would say mufflers do sound better than a muffler delete on this. All right, here we go. crackles and pops as before, but it's a much tamer sound, a lot more neighbor friendly. But you know, it's not a V8, so I'm happy with how it sounds right now. Still gets up and goes through the gears, and then you can hear the cold air intake a lot clearer with this. I don't know how well that came through on the speaker, but I guess I'll find out in post-production here. Also, by the way, smashing that like button for another go-around of acceleration would be greatly appreciated. Hitting the like button greatly helps out the channel, and I want to see where I can go with this. And you guys can see more videos from me. You know, if I start making money with these videos, I can start doing more things, like start buying more upgrades for the Mustang. Oh, you hit the like button. That's why it accelerated so hard. But yeah, I want to get back in the swing of making more videos. I want to try to start putting out at least one a week now. Using my phone as a recording device instead of my GoPro knockoff from the Verb. Oh, Garmin Verb. Yeah. But I'm definitely interested in seeing like what kind of videos you guys want to see from me about the car, or just maybe about cars in general, or if you want to, you know, just hang out and chat and watch me play video games and stuff. I do stream on Twitch. Geeky Life for me. Yeah, I know, I'm a nerd. I want to try to turn this channel into something more than just a car channel, because, you know, everybody's got a car channel. So maybe I'm going to be a gaming car channel or a finance car channel, because, like, not that I know much about finance, but I'm learning a lot about finance. And, you know, as I'm learning about that, maybe you guys want to learn about that too. Because, you know, you got to be good with your money to own sports cars. Sports cars are expensive and not great investments. So you're basically just, well, I mean, once you get into the upper end of sports cars, then you're kind of starting to make investments instead of purchases. At this level, this car is worth $10,000. This is not an investment. This is a fun toy, a very expensive toy that gets you from point A to B. But things I still want to do to the car. I was told that my front shocks, or my front struts, are starting to leak hydraulic fluid, so I guess I need to replace those at some point. I guess that's a good opportunity to do coilovers. They quoted me at like $1,600 to, I think, do the whole car, and I was like, no dude, if I'm spending more than $1,500, I'm just buying coilovers and doing it myself. That was when I got my air condenser fixed for the air compressor, and yeah, I was not about to drop $2,000 on stock suspension components. I've watched a lot of videos recently too that, you know, they say as far as comfort on the road and performance goes, like for optimal of both, your best bet is just to stay with your stock setup. And, you know, this car doesn't drive super uncomfortably, but, you know, the roads here in Michigan aren't that great, so I'm just afraid if I did go with like coilovers or something, like, yeah, sure, a lowered stance is gonna look great on this car, but how much am I sacrificing in comfortability? This is my daily driver, you know, and Michigan roads are not great. If you've had a different experience with coilovers and how they feel on bumpy roads, I mean, you could tell me about it. Tell me which ones you bought and like how expensive they are. Because also, for one, I got to think about resale value of this car. Even putting a bunch of modifications into it, if it's only worth $10,000 stock and I put, you know, $6,000 worth of modifications into it, no, people aren't gonna pay me $16,000 for a car that Kelley Blue Book says is only worth $10,000. Now I might get away with 12 or something like that, but I'm seriously thinking about like what I want to upgrade into in the future, whether that be a newer GT or a Mach 1 maybe, like that. Those sound really cool. Hearing they're not necessarily worth the money versus like what you could get for a Bullet or something like that. Or, you know, do I move on to a different platform and like go into the LS engines with the Corvettes? You know, C5 Corvettes are very affordable now, but like also I'm making enough money now that like I can start looking at, you know, some nicer options. I don't know what I want yet though. Like, so say you're on the V6 Mustang platform, what are you looking to change into? You know, do you want to just upgrade right into a GT? I like that idea. It's just Mustang interiors are pretty lackluster. And I understand that I just said Corvette, but like Corvettes are significantly faster and better performing. I'm not a Mustang fanboy to the point that I'm not willing to admit that. I am willing to admit where Mustangs have their faults for sure. But yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think down in the comment section below. It's just been a fun retreading video just to kind of see how things go. So I will catch you guys later. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe.